Is there a quote that changed your life and will be the one that will remain of
Wow.
high importance in your life until the day
Wow.
you die?
That's a very interesting thing to say. Difficult question. One quote that I do keep coming back to as I go through life, actually, is it's a bit niche. It's a quote from the philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche, who, of course, is famous as being this scathing firebrand, this sort of vitriolic personality. But in there's a chapter of aphorisms and little one-liners in his book Beyond Good and Evil. And these are all absolutely brilliant. It's an incredible read. As you go through them, you realize more and more what a perceptive observer of life he was. Anyway, something that he once said is that in this chapter is that everything absolute belongs to pathology, was his view. Now, what does he mean by that? Everything absolute belongs to pathology. Well, he means here that when we are feeling good about things, we can tolerate ambiguity. We can tolerate the nuance of life, the fact that it has ups and downs, the fact that there's good and bad in the world, or good and evil. We can countenance, many different emotional states and ways of being. We can tolerate people who are not like us, His argument here is that when we need things to be a certain way, when it has to be just so, it's sort of rigidly dogmatic and necessarily this way, it must be like this, like Stravinsky with his recording of The Rite of Spring. This is pathological thinking. We cannot tolerate something other than that, So this quote reminds me always to be open-minded, to countenance that there's a million ways to go, that there are different perspectives, that there is, no one right answer. There are varying ways of being healthy. Everything absolute belongs to pathology. Maybe let's be a little bit more fluid and nuanced in our thinking. So that's one quote that I think of.